The AFC South. So I think.
You know, there's a history in this league.
Brought him up.
That's an example.
So finish this.
For those who believe, for those who are ready.
You have no idea what song
I have no idea what song it is.
It's a hot song right now. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's the host of the Doug Survival Show, which is brought to you by our good friends at Unsolicited Role Models, the role models you may not want, but you may just need. This channel is about to get political. We will be releasing new political episodes. We're going to try and get brand new guests on, and that is something I am looking forward to do. So here is the second half of the episode I did with Shane McKenna. We are looking forward for everybody to seeing it on Dougie's Political Talk. We'll see everybody in just a few.
But to go and like react from a fiscal standpoint and from a civil rights standpoint to close everything, I find it hard to get behind.
Democrats. Thanks to Democrats. Thanks to the Democrats, by the way.
Nancy Pelosi should not be 84 years old and still be sitting as the House Speaker.
Like an idiot.
I'm an idiot.
Actually, like, can get in there and, like, do things. Like Donald Trump Jr., like,
Puerto Rican. You're Latino.
I'm an American.
I would like Ivanka to run.
Yeah, or Tulsi Gabbard. She's
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're back on the Doug Survival Show, which is brought to you by Unsolicited Role Models. The role models you may not want, but you may just need. We got Shane McKenna on Dougie's Political Talk. Shane, welcome back, buddy.
What's up, Doug?
So what's your topic of discussion now? What do you want to bring up on this episode?
The LA fires.
All right, interesting.
Do you want to hear my take?
Yeah, what's your take? I'm going to do
That
an
shit
episode
was
on this with
staged.
Dave Mendoza.
That was staged. Here's why. When Trump was elected, all the celebrities were leaving Hollywood. Leonardo DiCaprio, Ellen DeGeneres.
I think I know where you're going with this.
You know I'm going with this, right?
The Diddy list?
The Diddy list. The Diddy list. Then they canceled fire insurance.
That I heard of.
Then, let's put in your DEI fire chief,
Oh yeah, like we said last time.
And then the water, there was no water there for some reason. Let's cut fire department's budget. Then they were like, "Oh, California's always getting on fire," you know what I'm saying? But not like this. Usually,
I actually have a different hot take on it.
Okay.
And people may think, no. So, the night before was the Golden Globes.
Mm-hmm.
And there was I do agree with the Diddy one. The night before was the Golden Globes, right? And during that night, they showed a list of how many people got thanked. 13 times people thanked their mother. 13 times people thanked, the awards, whatever the awards program is called. The Writers Association, something like that, of that nature. Then they went to the creator of the world, God. 0. And as a Catholic, as a man of faith, we, maybe not everyone else, but if you mock God,
yeah,
think about it.
Because it looks like
the day after the Golden Globes, the day after the Golden Globes was a big fire in California. Think about it. If you mock God, don't you think God would attack back? Because I believe that. I believe that in some aspects. Like, look at the flood. There's many
Sodom and Gomorrah.
Yeah, there's many stories in the Bible where God attacked. Loving and just God, but at the same time, you have to have a relationship with him and you have to give it to him back. And now, if you're going to attack him, you're going to mock him, you're going to think about everything the Democrats did the last few years to mock God and faith.
Yeah.
So don't be surprised. Don't
And
be
a lot of
surprised if
these-
this is the end times. I truly believe it.
So whatchamacallit? Yeah. So that's
there's all these conspiracies. Some could be true, some could be wrong, some could be outrageous. But it's just funny how all these things happen.
like they knew. Like I felt like those celebrities that left, they got out of Hollywood because Trump was going to go after them. And they knew it was coming. They knew these fires were going to burn those houses down because they had some sort of dirt on them. You know, it's Holly weird, not Hollywood. Holly weird.
And I don't know if you saw it, but
Now, my brother, I did call him. He lives an hour away from LA and he's in the Navy. He lives in Oxnard, California, which is like an hour away from where the fires were going on.
yeah, and I don't know if you saw it, but the other day, President Trump signed an executive order declassifying the records concerning the assassinations of JFK,
I sure did see that.
MLK, and RFK.
Milk.
He's going to expose a lot and declassify a lot. And I think people are scared about that, especially the Hollywood elites.
Yep.
And the government, of course. But there's a lot of stuff that Trump is declassifying that people do not want. I mean, the American people want it declassified.
Yeah, I want it declassified.
But the people involved do not want it declassified. That's
No.
the difference. People like you and I want things exposed, want things declassified.
Yeah.
But people that are above us, the elites, the Hollywood people, all those people, they're just scared. They know what's coming. They know what's coming. Think about it. We've yet to see the Epstein list. We've yet to see the Diddy list, and it's been talked about coming out for a while. So there's all these conspiracy theories.
Yeah.
Now, are some true? Could be. Or some wrong? Possibly. But, it's a fun thing to talk about. Conspiracies are a fun thing to talk about. And you notice how people only talk about things that the media give them. Right?
Yeah.
No one's talking about the drones anymore.
Nope.
Where are the drones?
We're past that. We're now.
What was it about the drones? Because I want to know.
Yeah, we're past drones. We're on whatever's coming up next, and that's what we're talking about.
It's like a movie. The world is like a movie if you think about it. All right, we're going to take a quick commercial break, Shane, and we have much more to get to when we come back. We'll be right back, Shane McKenna.
All right.
We'll be right back, buddy.
Going for the Super Bowl.
Hold on, because that's not what Roger said. Roger said, I just care about winning the MVP. I don't care about winning.
No matter, I don't have to worry about my feelings to understand that.
And I was like, oh God, how do I stop this? So I
Look at that water behind me, James.
Jesus says in the scripture, they need to live their experience of their life.
Especially going back to Columbus down.
Why? They were horrible this.
Malibu and diner.
These leaders of these countries.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're back on the Doug Sharavel Show, which is brought to you by unsolicited role models, the role models you may not want, but you may just need. This is Dougie's Political Talk, which is brought to you by the Doug Sharavel Show. All right, Shane McKenna, what else is on your mind, bud? Because this is your show where you get to come out of your comfort zone and tell me what's on your mind.
Voter reform. Did he sign anything for voter reform?
Nothing as of now. But I think that would have to be up to the states. That would have to be up to local municipality. You know what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
Local government on how they want to run their elections. I think a nationwide voter ID is necessary because you want to know how to vote. Or you want to know who's voting. Like in New Jersey, it was very easy. I just gave them my license and they took it.
Yeah.
So I mean, as long as they see your license, I think that's okay. I think it just varies. It varies locally where you live. I don't think it's nationwide. I don't think it has to be nationwide, but there should be some type of ID that is presented.
Yeah.
Especially like big cities like New York, LA. So because half of that would make up for like the popular vote. There's like 8 million, or I don't know the exact number, but there's millions of people.
Yeah, because he said he wanted to do something like that. He didn't deliver his day one promise of ending the Ukraine war within 24 hours.
He did say that.
He did.
He said, "I'll have it ended in day one." I'll have it ended in day one.
Yeah, I kind of didn't figure that one was gonna end.
I didn't think that was gonna happen either.
Yeah, but still, it got people going. All right?
Yeah, it got people going.
He said, but I will say that war wouldn't have happened if he was elected.
No, that wasn't going to happen. Just like the Palestine Israel war.
Like they'll say he's buddy with Putin, but he would not.
No, he would have put Putin in his place.
He will put Putin in his place
because think about
I remember when Obama was leaving office, Russia tried to annex.
Well, think about
Crimea.
prior presidents. I think with Bush, Putin invaded Crimea or something.
Yes. No, it was Obama.
Okay, it was Obama, but he invaded. Putin invaded with Bush. Putin invaded with Obama, and he invaded with Biden.
Yes.
He never invaded with Trump.
No, he didn't. That tells you something. He knew. He knew like,
not to mess with Trump.
Because remember, Putin tried to annex Crimea under Obama, but when Donald Trump got in 2016, they tried to say, and they tried to like have a smear campaign on that Russia colluded to get Donald Trump in the White House. Remember that, Doug?
Yeah.
So that's why I don't think that war would have happened. You know, Putin was building up his military in the time frame and waiting for the time to strike.
Oh yeah, I agree on that.
He was waiting. He was waiting for the right moment to go in.
I agree. Same thing too with the Afghanistan pullout.
Yes.
I think Putin saw that. And he's like, you know what? Now's our chance. Now's my opportunity.
He saw how weak we were at the moment.
Yeah. Because if Kamala got in, I think it would be a lot worse.
We were weakened from COVID. Mm-hmm. We were weakened a lot from that. Now we're back. We're stronger than ever, and we're ready to kick some ass now, all right?
Yeah, I agree with it. So in the future, we're going to try and have more guests for Dougie's Political Talk. We're going to try and get Dan Francisco back on. He's been on 2 episodes.
Mm-hmm.
He's the mayor of Englishtown. So I'm looking forward to getting in contact with Dan and having him on.
Oh, good. Because
Yeah,
I was a former Englishtown resident.
What we're going to try and do, Shane, is I want to try and get like out there.
Good, because I'd love to talk with him.
Maybe you could come on with him. I'll try and set something up.
I would like that. Because I used to live in Englishtown. You know, I was
not bad.
You know, I'll say, hey, yeah, I moved out. I live in Colorado now. I love it out here. I would love to talk with him. And
yeah,
I did meet Mayor Owen Henry. He was the mayor of Old Bridge.
Yeah. So like, what I want to try and do is I want to try and get out there. Like, I want to interview people like in the streets and see what they're thinking.
Yeah.
But I also want to reach out to people like in the political spectrum and see if they want to come on the show. So I'm trying to get there politically. I really want to get this channel to be more politically motivated, because I like having that conversation. Like, I like talking politics with people of both parties, but I want to have that civil conversation, like understand where they're coming from, and also like challenge both sides.
Yeah.
Just because, I like playing that game. I like playing devil's advocate. Like, I can't just sit there and give my thoughts on Biden, Trump, Kamala, blah, 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 blah. I can't do that. I like hearing what they have to say and what's in their mind, and challenging both sides. As you saw did you see last episode I did with Dwayne?
No, I don't think so.
He went all over the place. He was the guy that was just talking political talking points. He gave me no plan. He just kept making talking points, and it got nowhere.
Okay.
It was a good episode, but I wish he was more knowledgeable on what he was talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Because I had this one girl on. I think her name was Jennifer, and she's a Democrat. But her and I kind of agree on everything. And she was someone that you could sit down and have a conversation with. Where there's other Democrats where they don't want to. They just I don't want to talk politics. I don't want to talk about it. But she sat there. We had a conversation with her, and people automatically assume, oh, she's a Democrat, you have to hate her. Oh, he's a Republican, you have to hate him. No, that's why the country is so divided, Shane, is because people disagree on stuff, and they don't want to have a civil conversation. They don't understand why that person thinks why they do. And I think if we want the country to get somewhere, we have to have that civil conversation. We can't be dumb. We can't be divided, because I don't think we're as divided as people think we are, but we choose to be divided. There's no reason why we can't have a civil conversation. Realistically, there's no reason why. You've seen it. You were there with my uncle, as you say, and her friend, and his friend Carolyn. One is on the right, one is on the left. We call her the leftist, the liberal, and it's a fun civil conversation. And I think that's where this country needs to go moving forward.
Yeah, I'm really excited to, really excited going forward now that finally we're in full swing. Shit's gonna get taken care of now. New government's in there now. We're finally out of the old, and it's finally a good time. And I'm gonna be taking a flight back to New Jersey in February.
Must be
nice. I'm going to be taking a flight back to kind of tell them how it went out here, because I've been gone for how many months now?
I think almost a year.
No, I left I left at the end of May. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 months now, so.
It's been 8 months?
8 months I've been on my own.
Not bad.
All by myself, so that's not bad. It's hard. It's hard. It really is hard.
Yeah.
So,
all right, so we're going to take our last commercial break, and then when we come back, I want you to give me your final thoughts on the first few days of Donald Trump's second term. I mean, it's only been 3 days, but I want to hear your thoughts and what you want him to do for the future as President of the United States, the 47th. So we'll be right back, and we have much more to get to with Shane McKenna. We'll be right back, everybody. We'll see you in a few.
So Malibu at the diner part of the casino.
That they're gonna slip back a little bit. Ben,
do you ever ask yourself the question as to
for this town, things that haven't been done before?
I feel like
It's more than just Joe Biden, though. Like, it's just like people,
Overpay for DeGrom, and
So I think this is a great way for us to gather.
I'll be looking for another job after this is over. I can tell you that.
Here, with your name behind it, hoping that.
Why didn't Trump fire Fauci? He could have gotten rid of him.
There's a lot of things you can have checked out.
So talk whatever we want.
It's sports. Well, I'll tell you, no matter, I don't have to worry about my feelings to understand that.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're back on the Doug Sarava Show, which is brought to you by Unsolicited Role Models. The role models you may not want, but you may just need. We got Shane McKenna on. All right, Shane, what are your thoughts? What are your final thoughts for this episode? And what do you expect from President Trump? What do you expect from him? And I do have a quick update. A judge has blocked his executive order on birthright citizenship. So what are your thoughts on President Trump and what you want from him moving forward?
Okay, I want interest rates to go down.
Well, that's what you want, but what do you want for him to do? Like, what's your policies that you want him to put in place?
America first.
Okay.
America first. Stop sending foreign aid to people we don't fucking know. You know. What else? Immigration reform. It's got to get taken care of. What else? What do you think, Doug?
I like what he's done so far. I truly do. I like the policies he's put in place, and I want him to do a good job. That's what I want.
Really do.
Do a good job. You know, prove people wrong. Don't let people like pressure you. Know the game and do. You know, people are like, oh, we said he was going to lower the price of eggs. It's been 3 days. Give it at least a year. Come to me and have the conversation.
Yeah.
A year from now, 2 years from now, things are going to change. It's just a matter of your feelings, your emotions to it, because a lot of people react on emotions. Oh no, I probably can't identify as a cat anymore.
Mm-hmm.
But who cares? Realistically, who cares? Honestly, who cares? And like people may, now that I'm getting more political, people are either going to like me moving forward or they're not going to like me moving forward. But I really don't care. That doesn't determine my character of who I am as a person. And like, if we want this country, if we want to move forward as people, as a country, your political beliefs, your religious beliefs does not affect the character of that person. It does not change who they are as a person. They may have different beliefs than you, different ideals than you, but at the end of the day, it doesn't dictate who they are as a person. Like, I know Democrats and I love them. It's the way you treat me that I dislike. So that is why I lean more in the middle, because I want to hear the conversation from both sides, from both parties. I want to challenge both sides. I want to challenge both parties. I criticize both parties. So I'm looking forward to see what's going to come at me, because I am going to be the most outspoken person you ever meet. I don't care anymore. I think if I want to get into this business, I'm going to have to get politically, because there's a lot of people in sports media, and you need more people in the political media. So, you know, who knows? Maybe that could set forth to my run for public office. I'm going to start at the local level again, but I definitely want to get into state politics, and who knows? Maybe federal politics and a run for the White House or Congress or House of Representatives. Who knows? But I want to get federal one day.
Create, since Donald Trump decided to partner up with Elon Musk, let's see if we can put a Costco on Mars, man. All right?
Okay.
All
that
right,
wasn't my idea. That's your idea.
I don't know, Doug, man. I think we could do it, bro. All right? Like, I'll be the GM of that building, all right?
Yeah. You'll be the only one there. All right, Shane, it's always a pleasure. Thanks for coming on, bud.
All right, G. Thank you, Mr. Doug, Mr. Saravo, for having me. It's been a pleasure.
All right, Shane. It's always
We
a
are
pleasure.
back.
We are back. Yes, we are.
Officially.
We'll be back on another episode coming soon.
Okay.
All right, take care, Shane.
Bye-bye.
All right, bye, bud. That was Shane McKenna, and we'll see everybody next time. Take care, and God bless.